flying by, away from them, and no one can see me now. I'm miles above you, don't care what they're seeing below, 'cause I'm miles above, I'm miles above you.
So let's round up the weekend, and as promised, I'm going to give you a recap of what this weekend looked like in terms of training. So it's been a really good weekend of training actually. So I've just finished just over 10-mile run in the New Forest. I went out with Sean, who I run with weekly, which is great to have company, but also it's nice to be pushed by someone else as well. Although today was just nice and easy, just enjoying the fresh air, keeping it relatively easy. We averaged sort of 8-minute miles, which was great for me because yesterday was quite a tough session, but also it's been quite a tough week coming into, or getting back into triathlon training in general. So like I've said all along, I've done a lot of strength stuff since Outlaw, and the swim bike run element has taken a bit of a knock as a result. So if I look at yesterday, I did an hour 40 minutes on the bike, which is great, and I had no problems with Zwift. Thankfully I did, you'll be happy to know, ran my watch alongside Zwift just in case. I was prepared for any issues, so I took my own advice for a change. So if I look at it for yesterday, and it was an hour 41 minutes, 32 miles, 1,100 feet of climbing. So it was a relatively good ride, and I did a run off the bike, which was just a zone 2 run, but I actually averaged 7:03 minute miles, 180 feet of elevation, not much. And then I did 5-mile runs, so total 35-minute worth of running. But I was really happy with how I felt, keeping it zone 2, and it was low zone 2, and to do 7-minute miles, so that's looking promising. And then today's long run obviously was nice and slow and just easing the body up, and it was great to be out in the New Forest. So we did a bit of trails. Sean didn't have his trail shoes with him, so we ended up getting back onto the road, which is fine. It was nice to still be out alongside the country and just change the scenery. And that's one thing, I suppose, if I'm going to keep with trend of giving a top tip, is mix up where you go running and cycling, I suppose, because ultimately it just keeps boredom at bay. And if you run the same, we were saying this on the drive to get to the New Forest today, it was, you know, the same routes week in week out. It just gets repetitive and boring, and you don't look forward to it as much. So get out there, explore new places. That's one of the great things about doing running and cycling. You get to find new places, see new things, and it just keeps the mind active as well because it's brand new. So we didn't know where we were going, we just ran. It was kind of an out and back, but we kind of got lost because we then went through the trails, then back to the road. So it was a complete mix match. But top tip, get out, find new routes, and you'll enjoy it more. So hope that's watched. Next week's a decent size week in terms of training. So if I just give you a quick recap on what this week looked like, because it was test week, or what should have been test week, we only had 9 hours 45 minutes worth of training planned. I've ended on, or so far I've done 13 hours 50 minutes. I will still do a strength session later today, so probably going to take me over to near enough 15 hours worth of training this week. So next week, what does it look like? We've got planned in 11 hours 13 minutes, so it'll probably go over that as well again anyway. But I know tomorrow I've got a speed session workout on the run. Tuesday I've got the same on the bike, so intensity's upping. So probably going to share every few days or weekly. I'll see how it goes, but if you are hanging out for a daily video, they probably won't happen this week. Like I said before, I just don't want it to be something where I'm just churning videos out for the sake of it. I want them to try and be helpful and relevant to help you as well. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.